Jacob Broderick. Jacob is escorted this afternoon by his parents, Krista and Joe Broderick. Our next senior is Captain Lizzie Miller. Captain Lizzie is escorted by her parents this afternoon, Bernie and Linda Miller. Our next senior this afternoon is Riley Petrovich. Riley is escorted this afternoon by her parents, Paul and Jeannie Petrovich. Our next senior this afternoon is Caitlin Silva. Caitlin is accompanied by her mother, Renee Silva, and her grandmother, Carol Kovac. Last but not least this afternoon is our final senior, Chloe Wagglemoon. Chloe is escorted by her mother, Jamie, and her brother, Brody, this afternoon.
And welcome to Shaler Area High School, where this afternoon it is Bocce Senior Night 2023, where the North Hills Indians will take on the Shaler Area Titans. Hi, I'm Matt Perucker alongside Mark Provich, and we are excited to bring you coverage of Bocce today. So, as you see in front of you, you have two courts. We'll be panning back and forth to each game. And Mark, for those who are unfamiliar with Bocce, could you help explain the rules?
Yeah, players will, on their hand, roll the ball, red and green balls towards the Polino, which is the little yellow ball that they are aiming for, which is like the target. The team closest to the Polino will get 1 point for the team unless they have multiple balls that are like the closest to. They can get up to 4 points if they have all 4 of their balls closest to the Polino. But if the other team has a ball that's closest, they'll only get 1, 2, or 3.
All right, thanks, Mark.
Looks like on court 2, North Hills.
We have action on court 1. Court 1 will be on your right this evening, and court 2 will be on your left. As you see, the Polina is on the near side of the half court, and the green and red balls are sort of like behind. As once again, North Hills players hoping to get it close to that ball as he can.
The right side, a little bit with the fade, just like Mr. Mosebelker's golf shot. Very nice.
So green is North Hills, and red will be Shaler.
Captain Brody Wogemuth here.
It was rolled by Captain Brody Wogemuth for Shaler as he knocks the North Hills ball away and makes Shaler closest to the Polino.
That was a nice roll there by Brody as he was able to just barely knock the green ball away and put himself in position as Shaler has 1 point. North Hills will now try to see if they can get it closer to the Polina.
And it does not look like they will, as Shaler will still be the closest to the Polina.
Good shot on court 2 by North Hills.
That was a good roll, just didn't quite have the power to get closer. As Shaler will roll, it looks like it has a little bit too much steam as it will roll beyond the Polina and all the way to the back.
Next will be Sarah Bartolowicz for Shaler, as the roll will bounce off the side, and it will lose all of its momentum.
Yeah, you can see she's trying to do a bank shot there, but didn't quite have enough force behind it to bank it off the side, the PVC pipe on the side.
And you will see, scoring-wise, the team that has the closest ball will get a red or green, depending on the color, sign held up to the scorekeepers, and they'll either get 1 through 4 points. So now we are on court 2. North Hills roll.
So yeah, they measured that and they determined the red ball was to be closer. So
looks like Shaler will have the lead by 1 on both courts.
Like Kevin's roll is not going to get close enough.
So yeah, on this court, North Hills is red and Shaler is green. So apologize for the confusion there, but when we're on court 2, which is a court on your left, North Hills will be red, Shaler will be green, and on court 1, Shaler will be red and North Hills will be green.
Shaler has taken an early 1-0 lead on court 2.
So yeah, as you heard the PA announcer say, Shaler has a 1-0 lead on court 2 as they prepare to start the next round.
There's Captain Lizzie with the pelota toss.
Looks like we have a re-roll on court 2 of the Polina.
Yeah, they have to roll in a specific zone for it to be counted. Try getting that middle part there. So yeah, it has to cross the midline, and they're trying to determine, and they found that it did not, and they will roll it back for another re-roll.
It's very hard to roll the balls here, as all of them are bouncy, and on a hardwood floor, it just seems like they could go a long way. So definitely a lot of practice here to get the right roll and to be able to get very close to the Polina.
Yeah, exactly.
Shaler will roll on court 2.
Dalton with the strong roll. That keeps going, Dalton.
And here's a roll on court 2, and that one's going to sail behind the Polina.
There's Lizzie Miller.
And it's going to come to rest near to the back end of the court.
Lizzie with a nice bounce. That's going to slow it up. Nice roll, Lizzie.
North Hills with the next roll on court 2. Looks like a nice roll. Might be a tad bit short, but will give them the lead of this round so far.
Yeah, exactly. That's a good roll to start out. Leaves you something to build on. You can always bump the ball, try to back out, because sometimes it's easier to use the other balls to help you aim.
Early 1-0 lead over on court 1.
So yeah. And here comes the roll by Shaler, as it has a good trajectory from here. And an excellent throw, as that's going to come to rest and give Shaler the lead on court 2.
There's Zach Shaler from North Hills.
All right, we're going to swing over now to court 1.
It looks like Shaler has the lead on this court.
And just a little bit too far, as that knocked the green ball. Now they've got to worry about if that red ball is close there as well.
Yeah, definitely have a chance for Shaler to have 2 points during this round, as it looks like their first and second ball is closer to the Polina.
Looks like North Hills is still
So North Hills is going to try to line up the angle. Let's see, does it have enough speed?
North Hills looking to tie up.
Very nice roll. Looks like it will be
very close.
They might not be closest, but it will cut off the 2 points for Shaler.
Yeah, I have to get out the measuring tape for that one as we go back over to court 2. As North Hills has the advantage right now.
North Hills looking to add on to their lead here. They have a chance to, as Shaler is all out.
Back over to court 2.
North Hills riding down the rails on the left-hand side.
Does it have the speed to sneak in? Yes, it does. What a great roll.
Wow, very, very good.
What a great roll as it comes right next to Polina.
You cannot get better than that.
Exactly. You might not see a shot better than that today. Wonderful roll.
Looks like North Hills will have 2 points secured for this round as long as their team does not knock the ball away from the Polina.
Yeah, trying to use that same roll as their last thrower did, but that one will come up a little short. 2 points there for North Hills on court 2.
Back on court 1, it looks like Shaler was able to end up get 1 point off of that round.
Over here in court 1, it's North Hills 2 and Shaler no score.
Oh, correction.
Shaler 2, North Hills 0.
No, it has been confirmed. Shaler is up 2 on court 1.
Yeah, so even contests on both sides to start out. As on court run, the Polina will roll and come to rest. As the Polina comes across half and they're ready to start out on court 1. And same thing as the ball, Polina is being rolled on court 2. And that one's going to fall back out of the zone as they'll have to do a re-roll. All right, now back onto court 1. Opening roll by Shaler. Let's see if North Hills can get a better roll than that.
North Hills with the payload toss over here in court 2 to start round 3. Just over the blue
And
line.
it looks like that ball will get closer. That's a nice roll.
Nice roll over here on
Very
court
nice
1.
roll by court 1 for North
will
Hills.
trip into Shaler's lead.
So it sets Shaler up with a tough task because they're going to have to try to knock that ball out or get the ball closer. As that throw by Wolgamuth will not get close enough. And North Hills retains the lead over on court 1.
Here's Captain Jacob Roderick over here on court 2.
Here comes a strong roll by Shaler.
Going at an angle, he's going to use a
As that will go too far, as North Hills will keep the lead over on court 1.
Very, very good, Jacob.
Next roll by Shaler on court 1. Looks like to be a very nice roll. Might hit the Polina and does not, and it looks like it will roll past to still give North Hills the lead for this round.
Nice roll by North Hills.
Yeah, as you saw, Mark, the roll was just a little bit too far. It looked good from the start, but fortunately had too much power there. As we head back over to court 2.
North Hills is still up.
Shaler is closest in this round as North Hills hopes to change that. Aiming for the green ball there, and it cannot get inside. It will touch, but Shaler will keep the 1 point lead over on court 2. It's their final ball. Trying to get inside, but it sails too far. And now Shaler has 3 rolls to try to add to their lead.
Now Shaler has an opportunity to add to their lead.
All right, and back over to court 1. It's the last
Nice
ball.
roll by Lauren Donnelly.
As North Hills hopes to capitalize.
Very nice.
As the ball slows down, is it
Shaler's
inside?
trying to cut into North Hills' overall 2-1
And
lead
it
over
doesn't
on
look
court
like
2.
it, as North Hills will take 1 for sure. Might get the 2 on the far ball. Let's see, as they bring out the measuring tape.
Might have to do a measurement in a little bit with Mr. Mosbacher. Might have a 3 spot there. There's Emily Picasa. Whoa, did
And
she
they
get a
determine
spin?
1 point.
Wow.
Back over here on court 2, we have a possible 4.
That's pretty impressive. Jacob Roderick, great
Looks like
Yeah.
it will be cut short, maybe a possible 3 for Shaler. Overall, a very nice round.
As you can see, definitely 3 points there. And let's see, 3 points.
spot for the Titans on court 2.
What a great round for them as they will take the lead and bring it up to 5 over on court 2. All right, back over on court 1. North Hill is going to roll to Polina.
So after this round, the Titans take the lead them some by the score of 4-2. Nice roll
As
by
it barely
Jacob
sneaks
Roberts
over half court.
to open things up, and Lauren Donnelly.
And we'll set up for a short game over on court 1. North Hills will have the opening throw.
There's Zach Shaler with a nice smooth roll.
As the roll will go too far.
Missing the pelota. Titans are still up 2-1 over here on court number 1. There's Dalton Sukma for Shaler.
As Dalton for Shaler is going to roll a quick roll.
Hand spin. Looks like that's going to work.
Very nice roll by Shaler. Dalton for Shaler, as it will give them the lead closest to the Polina.
Yeah, what great technique on the throw. He made that look effortless. Really great job by Dalton there.
Definitely, as North Hills would take the next roll. A powerful one to try to hit the Polina, would just miss it to the left. Still keeping Shaler 1-0 for this round.
All right, North Hill's first 2 throws were long. Hopefully they adjust and have a shorter throw here to get it closer to the Polina.
Looks like it will be close, but will it be close enough? It looks like it will not be. Looks like they will bring out the measuring tape, but looks like Shaler does have it so far. Correction, looks like Green has the closest so far, so that will be North Hills.
North Hills is still up. Nice move.
And the
North Hills down here in court 2.
So Shaler keeping the lead so far. They have the closest on court 1. There's a nice roll by Shaler. Looks like it might give them the 2 spot if it stops. Very close, possibly giving them a 2 for this round. You have to pull out the measuring tape again.
Now to cut in to that range of North Hills' shot. Not quite going to make that.
here comes going to be a soft throw. Hoping to just get inside the green ball. It beat the close one. I don't know if it beat the far one, though. As we're going to pivot and change over to court 2.
As Shaler's roll for the Titans.
Nice roll by Riley.
A nice roll here on court 2. Looks like it will give them the closest.
Nice roll, Riley.
Giving North Hills the roll.
Time for a quick measurement from our officials, Ms. Shavak and Ms. Jackley.
An unfortunate roll by North Hills, able to hit the Shaler ball and push it closer to the Polina, possibly giving them a 2 or 3 on court 2.
Yeah, it's very close. That's the last thing you wanted to do there. And Shaler hopes to add on to their advantage.
Is that a 3-pointer for the Titans?
As that'll be 2 points for Shaler on court 2. As we head back over to court 1, it's also 2 points as Shaler will be up now 5-1.
Over court 2, the Titans do add.
We have 13 and a half minutes left in this first game.
As they now lead over North Hills 6-2.
As we will reset now on court 1
Here's Jacob with the payload
and
toss.
turn our attention to court 2.
Off the left rail.
As that'll be a good roll, as it will reside on the right half in the middle of the playing area.
Jacob is an angler here.
So Jacob's going to roll it, trying to use the rail again.
That's a great
As that is a great roll.
Jacob, they see their
Can it get there?
He knows how to play this game.
What a great roll as that's going to land right on the Polina. What a great throw.
Yeah, Shaler's had some really nice rolls on court 2, and it is showing again. You can't get really better than those throws.
There's Caleb Silva with the payload
Now North Hills has the tough task of trying to get a ball closer to that, as they will have 4 chances to do so.
As I am picking up here on Matt, looks like if you do roll and you get closest to the Polina, it will switch possession to the other team, and they will get to roll until they get the ball closest or run out of balls.
Yeah, exactly right. That first roll won't do it. Now it's up as North Hills have another shot at it. And looks like a good roll, but just a little bit too far. That looked like a really good throw, but just a little bit too far to the left as he couldn't quite knock out the green ball. And quick throw now from North Hills. As they're going to knock out Shaler's ball, but in the process, they're going to sail all the way down the court as Shaler will keep the point for now. Let's see if North Hills can change that as we switch over to court 1. As Shaler's roll, as Kevin will give Shaler the edge on this court. Comes the North Hills roller.
There's Lauren Donnelly.
She's going to ride the left wall, but not enough.
Just enough spin, playing the tilt. Great job.
As North Hills has one last ball to try to even it up here on court 1.
It's a powerful roll, going for the Polina just to the left of it, and we'll keep rolling.
Yeah, just a little bit too far as we turn our sights now to court 2. As Shaler right now have 3 balls close to the Polina, as they hope to get 4.
Looks to be a promising roll, as it just will get past. Looks like it will be 4 for Shaler. And it will be an amazing play.
Exactly.
Amazing round for the Titans.
Exactly. They took advantage of what was given them, then collect all 4 points as we turn our attention now to court 1.
Really, Jacob and Lauren are carrying the Titans on this court right now, I can tell. Good job, Jacob and Lauren.
Comes the rolls. It will be 3 points now. As Shaler wins on both courts. Shaler dominating in those those 2 rounds on both courts. As court 2 will resume play, as Polina is rolled, and it's going to come to rest on the far end of the court.
On court 2, it's the Titans 10 and the Indians.
Under 10 minutes left to go in this first game.
Jessica Smith
As Shaler will roll first.
Nice backdrop, nice spin.
Very good roll, and that's going to hit the Polina.
Shaler dominating over on court 2, as both sides are able to do very well for their team, score a lot of points.
Nice roll by Leslie, open things up.
Good roll to open things up for Shaler, as now North Hills will have the opportunity to respond. It is a short roll, and it will come to rest. Not quite enough to challenge the other green ball, as they will now get another try to get it closer.
Zach with a nice roll, nice kiss off the left rail. Very good roll by North Hills.
Now North Hills will roll it. And some friendly fires, they will hit their own ball. That gets it a little bit closer, but unfortunately not enough. Shaler will keep it on court 2.
As we will transition over to court 1. North Hills is closest currently, as Shaler goes to change that. This will be a powerful roll. Will not lose any speed, will bounce off the side and keep going. As it will be Shaler's ball still on court 1.
Here's Riley Petrovich with the last Shaler try before North Hills can add.
Riley Petrovich with the roll. Off the wall. Will it get pretty close? Will it stop in time, though? It will not, and North Hills will stay closest. Let's see if they can add on to the closest, to the Polina.
All right, as we change our sights now to court 2.
There's Anna for North Hills.
North Hills is closest as they have 1 point. Shaler is hoping to change that. Strong roll, and that will sail all the way to the back rail. As wasn't quite accurate enough, but she will get another try. Jocelyn will roll it. This one looks better, but is it good enough? Let's see. Jocelyn, can it stop? Can it stop? No. Is it just a little bit too far? Now North Hills has an opportunity to see if they can add on to their lead. And slow rolling ball, but it will be too slow as North Hills will take 1 point over on court 2.
Back on court 1, it looks like North Hills will end up getting 2 points off of that last round.
8-3 with about 6.5 to go in this first half.
Yeah, North Hills will try to come back as they do so on both courts.
Looks like this will be the last round of the first match, as both teams will switch who they play.
North Hills will roll the Polina. And it will come to rest past the half, and they'll get started over there on court 1.
Nice roll. Looks like it will stop pretty close to the Polino, so it will set them up nicely for this round, giving the possession back to Shaler.
Yep, good opening roll, but let's see if Shaler can take advantage, maybe try a rail shot. This has been a popular method of choice. Let's see what Shaler's got here.
Yeah, definitely bouncing off the side definitely seems to help it lose speed, as that roll will come up a tad bit short. Might have to pull out the measuring tape for that one, as it looks pretty close. A good roll by Shaler. Oh, looks like it would just be short enough, as Shaler will keep possession.
Nice roll by Jacob. Here's Lauren Donnelly still for the Titans.
Exactly, it looked pretty good, but let's see if we can get a little bit closer.
Here's Kevin Jansen for the Titans. It's a nice roll, looking to hit the Polina and just misses it.
Yeah, he tried the bank, but just had a little bit too much power there, as that will sail all the way to the back. Now let's see what Brody Wogelmuth could do. He's going to take the angle and try to slide in front of that green ball. Can he do it? And it's going to come to stop. Let's see, as they will have to measure it.
Here's Joe Waterloo for North Hills.
Very close measurement.
Looks like North Hills is closer, giving Shaler possession.
All right, back over now to court 2.
North Hills is still up. Shaler is still
As close throw there to help break up the 2 spot. But North Hills will see if they can get closer to try to get points.
Very nice straight roll, straight towards the Polina. Looking to break up, and it will hit it. Takes it with her, but looks like it will keep rolling, keeping Shaler closest. And North Hills will go for their final roll.
Yeah, it was definitely tough luck there as it hit the Polona, but it bounced off there and didn't quite hit it enough to give North Hills the advantage. Another good shot, but just again, just too far. As Shaler now has 1 ball left to try to add on to their 1 point advantage. And she bounces the ball. And it misses everything and will sail all the way to the back rail. 1 point to Shaler, and that will give Shaler an 11-3 lead over on court 2. Back over to court 1, they're going to finish out some measurements.
11 and Indians on North Hills 3. Over at court 1 for a measurement with Miss Jacqueline and Miss Shabak.
Very close, as you can see on your screen. And let's see what they determine. And it will be 1 point for North Hills. That's just ever so slightly, they are closer. And we're going to be reaching the 2-minute warning, as it will be the last turn to go for both sides. As Shaler will open up on court 2. A nice roll, going to lean up against the left rail. As let's see what North Hills can do. It is a quick roll with a lot of steam, but too much steam as it will keep on going. As North Hills will now have to use another ball to try to get closer.
Second roll for North Hills.
Nice payload roll by Max.
Yeah, nice roll. Looks like it will have a lot of steam to it. Will it slow down in time? Just misses the Polina and does keep rolling, keeping possession on North Hills.
Yeah, you could tell they were trying to knock over the Polina, but just not quite enough accuracy there, as they're going to hope to maybe try to go split the two. And it looks a really good throw, but will it stop in time? The answer is no.
Here's Dalton to play a little defense for Shaler, trying to preserve that 8-4 lead.
As North Hills with the roll. It's a slow rolling ball, and it will not quite get there. As Shaler now has 1 point, hoping to add on to that advantage with under 30 seconds left to go. And it's going to be a very slow rolling ball, as that one does not have enough power on it. We'll stop up against the left rail. Shaler will roll again, trying to get close to the Polona. And just a bit too far, as time has expired. As they will finish out this round, and that will be it for scoring purposes. Ball's going to bounce off the left side as the ball comes to rest, and we'll give Shaler 2 points over on court 2, as now we turn our attention to court 1. Shaler has the advantage there, as that last throw from North Hills is too far and actually collides with their other ball. So now Shaler has a chance to add on to their lead.
Lizzie Miller with a nice toss.
As Lizzie Miller will throw, and it's very close on there. They might have to measure that at the end when they assess scoring. As court 2 score has been finalized, Shaler will win the first half 13-3, as the game is yet to be decided over on court 1.
Shaler with their final roll. Sees it secured 2 points, as they have one already secured. And it looks like they will not, might have to bring out the measuring tape for this one.
So as we break for half, the Titans have taken a
The Titans will win on court 1 as well, as they win both frames, both sets. As going to halftime, Shaler is up 2-0. We will be back for the start of the second half. All right, and welcome back, as we're set to start the second match of Senior Night 2023. And Mark, while we're gathered here today, very cool, very amazing. What great work we've done here at Shaler with the Unified Bocce program. Could you go into more detail about how that program has been successful.
Definitely, Matt. As it started back in 2017, so this is about their 6th year now, and it is North Hill's first year, so like their inauguration kind of year. But it's just an amazing community to have, or kind of like extracurricular things for kids to come after school, do something they enjoy, just able to have a fun time here. As it's not the most physical sport, but it is able to bring a lot of people together, especially students, and bring a lot of parents and just bring everyone together. It's a really nice community here, but.
Yeah, it's something that you think some of these students might not be able to participate in, like on a basketball team or a soccer team. So it's very great. You can have a sport like this where everyone can play, and it really makes them real part of being a high school student. So very, very great stuff. As we're gonna have the coin toss here to determine who will roll first. As we are looking live on court 2.
Shaler will win the coin toss on court 2. As the coin is tossed on court 1, and it is won by North Hills. So a little bit of a mix there. Court 2 winning for Shaler, and North Hills winning on court 1.
All right, as we are ready to begin, 30 minutes on the clock.
So Shaler up 2 matches, or 2 rounds, or sets, by North Hills 0. Time will reset, 30 minutes for this match, second match, as it will begin.
And what's very important for North Hills is that since they lost the first 2 matches, they're going to have to sweep this round to force overtime.
Yeah, it was a short roll there on court 2, as we were looking. The bank shot has been shown to be a very effective and very commonly used by a lot of players, as it slows the ball down, gets it pretty close, as you can do a lot with the bank shot.
Exactly, you have to use whatever you can to generate more friction, as North Hills' shot will roll all the way to the back. It's a little too strong there, as they will have another opportunity now to get it closer.
Definitely, on these hardwood floors, it is very difficult to get the right speed.
Here comes North Hills' shot, as that is just going to ride the wall. And it's just, as it will touch Shaler's ball, but won't do enough to move it out of the way, as Shaler will have the advantage on court 2. Slow rolling shot by North Hills.
Nice roll by North Hills.
As it come to rest, is that closer?
North Hills is closer with that shot.
And North Hills got closer. So now Shaler will seek to get the ball closer. Let's see.
Nice roll by Lauren.
Promising roll.
Looks like that's
As it's going to come to rest, a really great roll by Laura. As Shaler will take the advantage and force North Hills to try to get closer on their next shot. Here comes the roll by North Hills.
Very nice roll.
Very nice indeed, as it will hit the Polona.
Looks like it will keep rolling, but it will just stop in time to stay closest.
By mere inches there, Mark.
This is a game of inches, as you did say back in the beginning. As Shaler looks like it will be a very nice roll, and it looks like it will give them the lead. For the closest, it will give them 1 point, as they will have 1 roll left.
I've seen some excellent rolling here on court 2. They'll bring out the measure. And let's see, as it looks like Shaler's closer.
It's by half an inch. If I did see Mr. Mosbacher.
Let's see, Bacas is going to roll, and
just graze the Polina, as it will give Shaler 1 point for this round.
Just a one spot.
Yeah, 1 point over on
Nice.
court 2 as we turn our attention now to court 1.
Kevin Jansen with the roll for Shaler.
Kevin Jansen going down the right side for Shaler. Gets the bounce.
He's going to bounce, try to knock it closer, but it is unable to do so as Shaler will have to use another ball to try to get close to the Polina.
Looks like North Hills is still closer here on court number 1.
If Shaler would be able to knock that red ball that's right on the A out of there, would give them 2 points.
Brody Wago moves for Shaler.
Try to angle it as he drops the ball.
Brody with a start off bounce to slow things down.
As that one is going to tail left. And will slide right behind the ball, but not enough as North Hills still has the advantage over there on court 1.
Shaler, one more shot here at the North Hills shot. Is it gonna
Another
stop
roll
the difference and stop
by
it?
Sarah Bartolowicz for Shaler, as it will not stop in time, keeping North Hills closest to the Polina.
Wow. I heard a lot of clapping. Is that Jess down there? Is that
We'll switch
Jess'
over to
shot?
court 2 as Shaler is right on top of the Polina. North Hills with the roll, and will just graze Shaler's ball
They have a
as
strategy.
Shaler remains closest to the Polina.
That ball is
As you see, the strategy here is it's going to be nearly impossible to try to slide the ball closer than that, so they're just going to try to knock it out. As the second throw is not going to do it either, as it bounces off the rail. It will be escorted all the way to the back, as they'll have one more chance. And you might want to try to play it safe here, because if that ball rolls all the way to the back again, it might give Shaler an easy 4 points. Strong roll is going to bounce off the rail. Now Shaler has a great opportunity to possibly get 3-4 points.
Yeah, definitely a big scoring opportunity for Shaler as they have 3 balls left.
Fortunately,
Have
we'll
the
be able to see
closest.
this replay on SA TV, Mark, with that shot in a couple of weeks, right? Shaler's being very conservative on that shot, hoping not
Nice roll. Why play it risky when you can play it safe, as Shaler now has locked up 2 points.
All you got to do is get it within about 10 feet, as that is where the closest North Hill ball is. Shaler should be able to rack up an easy 4 points to start off the second match very nicely. A huge lead.
Nice. Exactly. Now Shaler's got 3. And let's see if they can go 4 for 4. Slow moving ball. And look at that ball placement there. All 4 balls are right next to Polina.
Although they did get 4 points, that was the amazing last roll, as it was within 5 inches of the Polina. A very nice roll around by Shaler.
Shaler will now take a 5-0 advantage on court 2 as they hope to lock up the game. They only need to win one of these to secure the overall victory. And they're off to a great start there as we turn our sights now to court 1.
Here's Captain Lindsay Miller.
As you will see 3 cones on the outside of each court. The first cone closest to wherever the players are rolling the ball from is like the foul line, so you cannot cross that line with your feet. The second line is like the halfway, so the Polina has to cross that line. But you can see the third cone, cannot go past the third cone, or else you will have to redo your throw of the Polina.
Yeah, exactly right, Mark. There's no action so far in court 1 as they're underway over on court 2.
There's North Hills that trying to chip into Shaler's 1-0 lead early.
As we see here on court 1.
Nice gentle roll by North Hills.
As a gentle roll will set up things over there. So now Shaler will have the opportunity to see if they can bend it inside.
As now Dalton will line up a shot
Nice roll by
for Shaler. A
Quick.
huge roll, and it will just graze the Polina and send it flying all the way to the back of the court, leaving North Hills closest to the Polina.
There's Lauren Donnelly.
All right, next up for Shaler.
Lizzie with the roll.
Nice roll by Lauren.
It's a very nice roll, putting them closest to the Polina, switching possession over to North Hills.
Nice roll by Lauren, though. Nice roll.
Yeah, great throw there. That puts them in a good position. So now they're gonna have to change up the angle. Here comes roll. That will get closer.
Nice roll
No,
by
it won't.
Ashley, though.
It will get closer to the other ball, but doesn't do enough.
Whoa.
As Shaler keeps the lead over on court 1.
Wow.
Next roll by North Hills. As another shot too strong. That will sail past Shaler's ball as we turn our sights now to court 2.
Max's roll is going to get close enough to Jack and Ashley's. It does not. They do
Very
have a
close as that
surround.
roll is
North Hills has one
too
more
slow.
shot to show.
They're going to have one more try as Shaler is closest on this end. Let's see, promising roll.
Does it have enough English? It looks close.
Close roll, very close, very close. Can it stop? The answer is no, and Shaler will keep the point for now.
It was a very nice roll. It looked like it was going to stop, but it didn't. It just kept going. These, as I said, Matt, earlier, these hardwood floors are very hard to roll on. But we will switch back over to court 1. So it looks like Shaler will be closest. Will only get 1 point, though,
Today, so that's why everything's tilted to the right.
as they will bring out the measuring tape on court 1. But we will switch our attention back over to court 2.
Shaler does
As that round
add to their lead on court 2 by a score of 6-0.
They added 1 more point onto their score, making it 6-0 for Shaler.
The measurement here over on court 1.
10 minutes gone by in this second match. As that one will be 1 point to North Hills.
Is on the board. We're tied here over on court 1, 1-1.
So tied up over there on court 1. Court 2, Shaler has the 6-0 advantage. As you're now looking at both courts. And we turn our attention to court 2.
Keep in mind, North Hills does have to sweep both matches to force an overtime.
Shaler will begin the end.
Here's Jessica Smith.
As Jessica will roll. And solid start.
Jess,
As
I'm
North
gonna
Hills
give
will
you
see
what
if
you
they
did
can
last
counter.
game, girl, I'll be honest with you. You're not getting a more perfect shot than that. North Hills does have some space here to make a dent.
With North Hills' roll. Looks to be a nice one coming out of the gate. Will it have enough to close the gap?
By North Hills, I think it will be closer.
Nice roll. And they're going to check on it.
Going for a measurement
Yes,
over
let's
here on
see.
court 2 because Mr.
So we're
Mosbaugh
going
is getting
to
paid
turn
by
our
the
sights
net.
now over to court 1 while they're measuring on court 2. As the roll by North Hills.
It's like
We'll get
North
it
Hills is
closer over
closer.
there on court 1.
There's Shaler to chop into that lead there.
Shaler set the throw, a strong throw. And the throw is too strong as that will roll all the way to the back rail.
That's a measurement. It looks like it. Is it? It's better than the one you had.
And Shaler will line up the throw again. And as Brody's hoping to get past North Hills' ball, can he do so? Yes, he does. So now North Hills will try to see if they can take advantage
North Hills looking to split the uprights here
on
into 2
court
shots.
1.
We'll go on the right side though with a very, very good strategy, but just a very,
nice
very
roll by
good
North
shot.
Hills. Looks like he was trying to add a little bit of spin to it, make it
Shaler is
spin
up,
to the
North
left,
Hills is in.
but he does not, and it will roll to the right.
Little bit over 17
Keeping
minutes
Shaler
to go.
closest
Remember, North
to the
Hills
Polina.
does have to sweep both matches here.
North Hills has 2 more
We're tied over
chances
in court 1,
to get
1-1.
closest, or else
Shaler
Shaler
does
will
have a
take the
6-0
1 point,
lead over in court number 2.
possibly add on to theirs with 2 more balls.
Dawson Zillweger
1 more
up
ball,
on court
correction.
2.
Yeah, exactly. As you see, the spin, how you release the ball is so important to determining where it's going to go. As this shot by North Hill is going to touch the Polana. What a great throw there. As now Shaler is going to have to try to see if they can get closer there as we turn our sights now to court 2. Shaler set to roll, see if they could add on to their advantage. As they're hoping it's going to stop. Can it stop?
Looks like it will not.
But they kept going towards Jocelyn.
Let's see, they might have to measure this.
The North Hills reach.
As North Hills will secure the points. Let's see if they can cut into this deficit. As they need to win both matches again to force overtime. Roll by North Hills is going to duck inside as they now have 2. As they have one last ball.
Here's Jack Carey for North Hills.
As let's see, can they make it 3? Gonna bump the one ball.
Taking a third, it looks like it.
As let's see, they're gonna have to bring out the measurement. As judging by the reaction, we've got 3 points for North Hills.
The roll closed the gap, making it now 6-3. Correction, 6-5
Folks, we have a contest.
on
North
court
Hills
5.
has chipped
Court,
into both leads
excuse me,
away
on
with
court
the
2, it is now
lead
6-5. Titans lead.
by a score of 2-1. And over here, they're trailing the Titans by just 1 point. They need both matches to move on. There's Anna with the strong.
All right, half the time gone in the second match.
And was doing burpees between matches.
As the first roll by the Polina is good. And North Hills will begin roll on court 1. As very good opening roll. And that's going to give Shaler the tough task to try to get closer than that. They would have to thread the needle as a strong roll by Dalton. Trying to go for the Polina, but no, too far. And it will roll all the way to the end.
Here's Lizzie Miller up for the Titans.
As Miller will roll. Flick of the wrist over to the left side, but that is going to be too far away. As North Hills will keep the advantage.
Shaler is still up with North Hills in.
Here comes the Shaler roll.
Nice
We try to see, going to use the bank as it slows down, and so close.
That's a beautiful roll by Caitlin Heinauer for Shaler area, as it will switch possession over to North Hills.
Great throw there. As North Hills now has 3 tries over on court 1. Slow rolling ball. And too slow, as that one could not make it past the center line. As now they have to try another shot.
Jacob is going down the rails like he always does.
Very nice roll by North Hills. Will it stop in time, though?
He knows this floor better than anyone.
Does not stop in time,
Nice roll by Jacob
giving
Broderick.
North Hills possession for the last roll.
One last shot now for the Indians. They will roll. That one's going to try to curve to the right, but it cannot.
Max is going where Broderick's going. Up the right
Shaler
side.
has the
Hoping
1
that
point,
Broderick bounce.
but can they make it 2? Let's see.
Nice roll by Max. Looks
As
like
we
Jacob
switch our
is still
attention
closer.
over to court 2. And Shaler has the advantage.
does not look like it was stop in time, though, keeping Shaler closest and giving North Hills possession for their last roll.
Yeah, that opening roll by Shaler is good enough. And when you roll out that Polina, you feel a good sense based on muscle memory where that is. And if you can take advantage of that, it leaves you a very promising outlook. As the roll by North Hills will not get closer.
And see if Shaler can add on 3 more points to their score.
Here comes the roll by Donnelly. Slow rolling ball, does it have the distance?
It's just short.
Yeah, not quite. Good attempt, though. Shaler's next attempt. It's going to try to curve. It's going to give a little kiss to the green ball, knock it even closer. Great assist there by Shaler, as now they have 2 points, hoping to add on to it with their last shot. And strong rolls, hoping to knock the North Hills balls out of the way.
Did Emily add to the Titans' lead here?
Possibly a 4 for the Titans.
Let's see as the all-important measurement takes place.
Looks like it will be 3 added for Titans on court 2.
10 minutes left to go in the match. Shaler has a 9-3 advantage over on court 2 as we turn our attention now to court 1.
On court 1 is Shaler 3, North Hills
the North Hills throw will bounce off the Shaler ball. And Shaler will still be closest. Next throw by North Hills. As they're hoping to get it closer, but the answer is no, it did not get closer. Now Shaler has the opportunity to put the game away over on court 1.
With her team down the left side.
As here comes the roll. He's going to bounce off the North Hills ball, and would you look at that? What a great roll.
Does it all. Kevin Jansen with a beautiful
Kevin
roll
Jansen,
for
what a
Shaler.
great roll.
There's Brody
Using the
trying
North
to
Hills
better.
ball to his advantage there. As here comes Wolgemuth.
It looks to be a nice roll, as it might slow down just enough.
Pretty good shot too.
Possibly give Shaler 3 points for this round,
Shaler's filming
as
this round
they have
over
1 roll
court
left
number 1.
to possibly make it 4.
You see why he's the captain there with that excellent roll.
Looks to be a good roll, possibly giving them 4, or possibly hitting his own ball out, making it 3. Looks like it will stay in for 4.
Stay in. 4 points
Between one of the last ones.
as they confer over on court 1. 4 points will be given to Shaler as they extend their lead.
Switching our attention back over to court 2, as it looks like Shaler does have the closest roll so far. A fast roll, amazing roll by North Hills, able to knock Shaler's ball out of there, giving them 2 points and switching possession over to Shaler area.
That's great there. Instead of just having 1 ball in, now they have 2. So very smart move to knock the Shaler ball out of the way.
There is a pretty big gap, though, in between the closest ball and the...
Here comes the Shaler roll as it's looking like it's going to hit the North Hills ball.
Dalton trying to trash talk to Polina.
As in if you can take an analogy to curling, as the blocker was able to deflect the Shaler ball out of the way, as now Shaler will have another attempt. Ball will bounce off the rail. That will also hit the North Hills ball. That ball has been through a lot of collisions, but that time was able to jar the ball loose away from the Polina. As Shaler definitely has 1, it might come down to a measurement to determine if they have 2.
It is harder than it looks, people, trust me.
Here comes the North Hills roll. Has a good trajectory.
In the second half.
As it's going to close to a stop, splits the green balls, and they will take back the point.
They are in. Jocelyn Zellweger here with her brother eagerly, patiently watching. No pressure.
The all-important roll for Zellweger is they're going to bounce the teammate's ball. What? And just a little bit too far, not close enough. As North Hills will have 1 point, as they're going to try to get 2.
There's Jack Carey hoping to add to North Hills a shot.
Very close. Like all the balls on this court 2 are very close to each other, making it, as we said again, the game of inches.
As that ball just a little bit too short. As North Hills will take 1 as we turn our attention to court 1.
I'll make the score on court 2 9-4, as we have just a little over 5.5 minutes remaining in the second match.
Just a reminder, on court 1, we have the times up. The score out 7-2 over here. On court 2, it's the times
North
up
Hills ball
9-4.
is closer, so that means it will be up to Shaler to try to get it closer than that. Be a strong toss as they're hoping it can stop. Let's see, as it looks like it may be just a bit too far. Turn a little backspin there, as they will have to inspect to try to see which ball is closer. And let's see, very close measurement there. As the North Hills ball is just closer, as Shaler will have to roll it again. Very good looking roll from Shaler, as it will come to rest and give Shaler the advantage on court 1.
So we'll switch possession over to North Hills as they have 3 balls remaining
Anna's going right
for
to
this round.
Jacobs. Oh, it works. Very nice roll by Anna.
Comes the next roll by North Hills. It is a strong roll and too much steam on it, as it will roll all over to the side rail.
Lauren Dolly trying to go down to meet her.
A lot of action going on here over in the second court, as is a long Polina. Looked like it was about half the court and got knocked all the way down past the third cone. So now is a long roll for each team, as Shaler will be closer, giving North Hills the next roll.
Exactly. You don't see too often the Polina being knocked all the way out of the zone. As North Hills with the roll, usually they don't have to roll the ball this far.
Looks to be a very nice roll, though. Looks like it has a little too much on it.
Just missed to the right.
But it looks like it will keep Shaler closest.
There's 7 with the roll.
North Hills has one last shot to see if they can get closer to the Shaler ball.
Very nice shot by
Looks like a very nice roll. Will it slow down in time? Looks like it will. Not just barely keep going.
As yeah, the 2 North Hills balls have found a corner in the back rail, as now Shaler hopes to add on to their 1-point advantage on this end.
A very nice roll by Shaler. Looks like it might even hit the Polina, but it's hit, and it almost does.
That is absolute skill there by Shaler, as they now have 2. Here comes the next roll. As it's heading towards the far green ball, and will come to rest, giving Shaler 3. And as the Polina is knocked back, Shaler will say thank you very much and take a 12-4 advantage on court 2, locking up the match for the Titans as we have 2 minutes left to go in regulation.
minutes remaining.
As this will be the last frame for both courts. As we turn our attention now to court 1. As the Polina will just sail over half court as we are ready to begin action on court 1.
As North Hills will have the first roll on court 1. It's to be a bouncy roll. We'll give Shaler possession for the next roll.
Here comes the opening roll now on court 2.
Another long Polina throw.
And would you look at that? What a great roll.
Nice roll by Jess.
As we pan on over back to court 1. As North Hills is set to try to
Rides the rails, it keeps going
the
down
balance as he's going to try to hit the Polina.
We're approaching 30 seconds here.
And
in
he
the second
slides it
half, the
just
final half.
inside, as now Shaler will be tasked with trying to get it closer.
Going right for Shaler's, it does work. Nice roll. North Hills
Here
is
comes the
down
roll.
in. Shaler up.
Like roll by Shaler Titan Kevin Jansen.
Kevin Jansen.
As it looks like we'll have a little too much force on it. Keeping North Hills closest.
All right, back now over on court 2. As the last throw by Shaler is not going to reach Polina and will keep North Hills in control. Here comes the Titan roll. Good trajectory. Can it curve back? No, as the throw is just a bit too strong. As Shaler will have one last chance to try to get it closer. Time has expired, so we will finish out both of these frames, and then we'll tally up the scores.
Nice roll by Shaler. Will it have legs?
As the Shaler roll is going to bend to the left. Can it bend back to the right?
Yes, it will with a
No. As it will, going to take a look at the measurement there as we turn attention back over to court 1.
As Shaler will get 2 points on that round.
On court 1, Shaler does add to his lead with a 2 spot.
Looks like Shaler will secure both games,
Finish up over here on court number 2.
making it a 4-0 sweep.
Great performance there by these athletes, as we're going to finish out by turning our attention now to court 2. As the last North Hills ball is going to find itself inside the far Shaler ball, but it will not do anything to add on to the scores as they have one last ball.
This is the final ball of the night. This is a nice roll, good speed. Looks like it will, if it stops.
Harry's roll split the uprights, goes a little too deep.
It's a little too deep, and we'll give Shaler the final point of the night, making them win both games of the match.
Shaler 9, North Hills 4. On court 2 is Shaler 13 and North Hills 4.
As we said earlier, Shaler does have a lot more experience as an NS organization, as it is North Hills' first year. Both teams played amazingly in all 4 matches, or all 2 matches, sorry, all 4 sets. Matt, what did you think about it? I think it was an amazing day. Both teams played very well. What did you think about it?
Yeah, I think it came down to experience, as you said, Mark. Shaler's had a good record this season. They have, in the times where it mattered, they've been able to come up with the key shots, the key rolls to secure even just 1 point, so they can keep adding on to their leads. As they started out good, and then they finished great. What a great performance there, as we're going to approach At the end, we're going to go through the handshake line, the great bocce tradition. Great sportsmanship, as always, being exhibited here. As that'll do it for us up in the booth. For Matt Perucker, Mark Povich, our excellent cameraman, Mr. Myers, we thank you for watching this presentation of Bocce Senior Night 2023 here on SATV.